Police Bureau. We've had turmoil and confusion surrounding the Police Bureau's leader. We have an independent police review investigation of actions of the Chief's Office and professional standards. Meanwhile, the Bureau itself is grappling with staffing shortages. They're working to continue implementing police reform under our Department of Justice settlement. They're dealing every day with an uptick in gang violence, and they're doing amazing work in dealing with people on the street who have mental health crises and in many cases are attempting suicide. I've been very disappointed by the trial by media that has occurred in Chief O'Day's incident. I've asked Portlanders to wait for the outcome of the official investigations. I'll continue to wait on passing judgment until I have all the facts. I'm still waiting for the outcome of those investigations, which I expected to be confidential and swift, and they've been neither. I want to ask the media that if those investigations determine that some of what has been printed about Chief O'Day's conduct turns out to be not true, I would ask you to be as energetic in clearing his name as you have been in smearing it. Chief O'Day recognizes the strain on the Bureau and the need to move forward, and now is the time to make a fresh start. Chief O'Day is retiring. He could have taken retirement when I appointed him, but he chose to serve as chief. He thought about what was best for the Bureau then, and he's acting in the best interest of the Bureau and the city again, taking retirement. Let's remember who Chief O'Day is, a man who has given 30 years of service to the Portland Police Bureau and to our city, who has 11 medals and 75 letters of commendation to his name and to his record. As chief, he's been committed to diversifying the Bureau to reflect the city that it serves. He's advanced our strategic equity plan. We advanced equity training. He's recruited new officers with diverse demographic and national backgrounds. As chief, he's been committed to community outreach and openness. Now, I think some of you remember we created a Muslim Advisory Committee, Muslim Advisory Council recently, similar to some other community advisory councils that we had. And that gathering of Muslims was the most diverse gathering of Muslims outside of Mecca, according to one of the participants in that meeting. Larry's worked really hard at representing the new Portland in how the Bureau operates. As chief, Larry has advanced reform in training and in the culture of the Portland Police Bureau. Our use of force continues to decline, and literally every night it seems like my phone goes off with another notice of a de-escalation of people in mental health crisis. I want to thank Larry O'Day for his decades of service to our city. Larry has served Portland so well, and I'm sad, and we should all be sad, to lose his service. But now we do need to start another chapter of progress and change at the Portland Police Bureau. There are some really urgent needs of staffing, continuing the Department of Justice reforms, and building the relationship with a very diverse Portland. So today I'm announcing that Captain Mike Marshman will be promoted to Chief of Police. Mike Marshman has been driving the police reform efforts in the Portland Police Bureau. He's known as a deliberate and thoughtful leader. He's an expert on police reform, and that's what we need right now. Our community members and our justice system recognize that Captain Mike Marshman is the right leader for the Portland Police Bureau. Kathleen Sadat, a longtime community leader and former chair of the Community Oversight Advisory Board that oversees our police reform efforts, said, quote, "He has great integrity. He's incredibly smart. He's a systems thinker, which is what the Bureau needs as it tries to reform itself." Abel Gordley, former Oregon State Senator and longtime advocate for fairness in the administration of justice, said, quote, "He has consistently demonstrated the capacity for thoughtful, focused leadership in the Portland Police Bureau. He is the person who understands in detail the Department of Justice Settlement Agreement and what needs to happen for sustainable implementation of police reform." As Chief of Police, Mike Marshman will bring stability to the Bureau. He'll continue to drive police reform with the goal of institutionalizing changes. He'll continue to build a community and relationship-driven force. He'll be a systematic and clear thinker as we grapple with complex issues like staffing. He's the right leader for the Portland Police Bureau right now. Allow me to introduce Chief of Police, Mike Marshman.
Thank you. Good morning, Mayor. Thank you very much for your kind words. So I'm honored, I truly am honored to accept the position of Chief of Police to serve the people of our community and members of the Portland Police Bureau. As the Mayor said, the Police Bureau is in need of clear focus and direction, and this will require definitive and immediate action to make positive changes to stabilize the organization. So to this end, I have 3 goals for every member of the Police Bureau. 1, we must build community trust. That is key. No bones about it. We have to do that. 2nd, in order to accomplish that, I believe we need to reaffirm internal legitimacy. We have to have trust within our organization. And 3, we have to focus on Department of Justice mandates. Those 3 goals, I expect every member of the Police Bureau to know that's the direction we'll take. Every decision and every action that the Bureau makes should advance at least one, if not multiple, goals. Soon, later on today, maybe tomorrow, I'll be issuing statements on the details of some internal changes that I have for the Police Bureau in order to meet those 3 goals I just stated. As the Mayor said, the Bureau is also facing a well-documented staffing shortage, and that's a top priority for me as well as for the city to address. That will take creativity and leadership, and we'll work to fill the ranks and improve the services to the citizens and residents of the community. Police work in 2016, I've been doing this job now in the city of Portland for over half my life. Police work in 2016 cannot be accomplished in a vacuum. We must participate and engage the entire community to solve the problem. And that means being partners and allies, and us, the police, not just being authority figures. We have to change the paradigm. So to the residents of Portland, please be rest assured, from this day forward, 100% of the work of the Portland Police Bureau will be to achieving the 3 goals I stated. And to the members of the Bureau who go to work day in and day out and actually try to achieve these goals, I'll work to the best of my ability to help restore trust within our organization. And I'm extremely proud of the work they do each and every day. So thank you all, and I look forward to working with you.
Thanks, Chief. I'm going to turn next to the man who provided comic relief, but was here for a serious purpose. And Bill Williams from the U.S. Department of Justice is here to speak as well.
Thank you, Mayor Dennis. Good morning, Bill Williams, the United States Attorney for the District of Oregon, and sometimes DJ, apparently. Apologize for that. So you'll remember when the Attorney General was here in March of 2016, just earlier this year. She was here as part of her community policing tour, addressing the President's Task Force on 21st Century Policing. In particular, PPB's community policing efforts were recognized for its efforts to build trust, foster cooperation, and enhance public safety. PPB is making progress towards strengthening relationships between the police and the communities throughout Portland. You have many reasons to be proud of how Portland addresses the hard issues that we face here in this city. These are issues faced by many cities in the United States. But here in Portland, the way that citizens of Portland get involved in important issues is something to be recognized and celebrated. That is one of the points that the Attorney General herself pulled me aside after our last community meeting when she was here. And she shared with me, she said, "You have something special here." And I agreed with her because we do, because of the terms of citizen involvement. Meaningful community discourse is an essential key to the success of every policing initiative. There are significant differences among communities within the city of Portland. Individuals within PPB have a proven history of accepting these differences and fostering cooperation. It is now time to make this the culture of the entire Police Bureau. We've come a long way, we've made some progress, and have changed for the better. Both the community and PPB have more work to do. With this appointment, we are very hopeful that we have the right tools to continue our goals of building trust and fostering cooperation and enhancing public safety. Mike Marshman brings a wealth of experience to this position. As you've heard, he's demonstrated his leadership abilities throughout his 25-year history with the Portland Police Bureau. We wish him well as he accepts the position of interim chief. The model for public service in the Police Bureau starts and ends with the chief. The standards and actions of PPB officers will be a direct reflection of its new leader. We commend the mayor and the city of Portland and PPB for seizing this opportunity with Chief Marshman to forge a path forward for the Bureau and our continued work together for the Department of Justice to forge a path forward for the citizens of Portland. So thank you very much.
Thanks, Bill.
Congratulations.
Mr. Mayor.
We'll answer questions at the end. One more presentation, and that is Judge Shanann Waller, who's the presiding judge in Multnomah County, but also a great community advocate. We appreciate you being here.
Thank you. Mayor Hales, Captain, soon-to-be Chief Marshman. As we watch the events from the world stage to our own local community, we know that now more than ever, we need every part of government to operate in a manner that maintains public order, trust, and confidence. Captain Marshman, your experience as the Department of Justice Coordinator has provided you with a clear understanding that good policing requires a foundation of public confidence built through community engagement and mutual respect. This is especially imperative for our justice system, given its reliance on its social compact with every citizen. We know that a well-functioning justice system is a cornerstone of a thriving community. At the most fundamental level, people need to feel safe. Safe in their homes, safe on the streets, safe in their community. That sense of safety requires effective policing as well as respect for the communities that are being policed. We are an increasingly diverse community, and I know, Captain Marshman, that you recognize that there are strengths to that increasing diversity, but that we also need to confront racial and ethnic disparities and issues of poverty that are found throughout our justice system. Every member of our community has a right to expect that in any encounter with the justice system, they will be treated with respect and without bias. And I appreciate your commitment to work towards the elimination of the issues of bias, disparities, and the impact of poverty wherever they are found in the justice system. The legitimacy of our justice system in the eyes of our community requires an engaged community in order to effectively prevent and reduce crime. As you know, Captain Marshman, the justice system is not simply the police or the courts. It consists of multiple layers and players that do better work when working collaboratively. Tom Tyler, the professor at Yale and one of the preeminent scholars on procedural justice, wrote that we should treat each encounter between the citizens and the police, courts, and other legal actors as a socializing experience, a teachable moment that builds or undermines legitimacy. We in the justice system look forward to the opportunity to work with you, Captain Marshman, to ensure that we work together to build the legitimacy of the justice system by collectively embracing the tenets of procedural justice. The work that you've done as DOJ coordinator, your exploration of the procedural justice in-service training, and your consultation with other bureaus on their procedural justice efforts all speak to your commitment to this very important endeavor. Our public safety system partners understand the importance of collaboration, not just with the community, but with each other. The success that we've had through our Justice Reinvestment Program is testament to the strength of our collaboration. Over the last 3 years, we've seen that working together results in a better use of our combined resources, leads to better results for our community and the people that we serve. So we do look forward to every Friday at 7 a.m. you coming to our table. The success of our MCJRP collaboration has led to additional innovative efforts, including development of a local law enforcement diversion program modeled on Seattle's LEAD program. This is another effort that will benefit from your leadership and the understanding of 21st century policing efforts. We look forward to your leadership on these important efforts to work together to maintain the legitimacy of the justice system in the eyes of our community and to meeting the needs of our community members. We are a community open to innovation, to doing right, and to employing the best practices based upon good data and good research, and your contributions will be welcome. Thank you and congratulations.
Thank you.
Mr. Mayor, did